Let's go a bit forward. Love to follow that little guy. So also of course some on the road here. This is one of the big females, maybe the matriarch, or otherwise one of the senior cows. And she's fairly comfortable with us. If the bigger cows are relaxed with us, you can see a little head shake there. Just a bit of greeting, asking us what we're doing, nothing serious. Let's just get my head out of the way first of all. And maybe just like with a group of people, it's just good to let yourself be introduced to the group. We didn't just drive in here and they were a little bit nervous in the beginning. Just slowly coming in and stopping like we're doing now. They can see that we're not meaning to harm them or threaten them or bother them. And they're already relaxing a lot more. Oh, fantastic, Rob. So just go forward. Remember a few months, about a month and a half ago, we had that almost newborn calf that we saw on drive. It's tiny, tiny. And that's the one we saw just now. I'm not going to see her just yet, but this female to our right hand side, Rob, you see behind the trees here. If she comes out. Now for those of you that saw it back then, the mother had almost half her ear missing. Her whole right hand side of the ear was in half, or missing. As you can see there, she's coming out for us now. And if you look carefully just behind us, sort of in between the legs there's the little guy. Awesome. So it means about 2 months old, 2.5 months old. Oh, magic. Had a really fantastic photograph of that little one, only a few weeks old, all wobbly legged, still walking along down the road next to mother. And the size difference was just enormous. Well, maybe we'll get another glimpse. I think we're going to spend a bit of time with these elephants. I'm going to go forward. There's a bull here on the right hand side, and I'm sure will let us get close to him. There's a lot of elephant here as well. Look at him. Afternoon. Not a bull that I can say I recognize. He's got that big gap, sort of that cut in the lower right hand side of his ear. You see down at the bottom of the lobe. Can't specifically remember having seen him before, but he's enjoying this marula tree. And he's allowing us to get really close to him, so we can't ask for anything more. He's about 5-6 meters away at the moment, 20 feet or so. And he seems a bit curious as well. Massive animal. He's just crossing right behind us. We're gonna go back a bit. Particularly tall elephant. I would guess he's not much older than maybe mid-30s. Can never say exactly with elephant, but I would say probably between 33 and 38 years old somewhere. Weighing maybe 5 tons or so, 5.5 tons, but he's very tall at the shoulder. Another 5 or 10 years he's going to be an impressive bull. Rob, let's see if we can get a look in there. I'm also thinking back to when we saw this herd some time ago when that little elephant was just born. They were extremely comfortable, so that little bit of nervousness we saw earlier was maybe just because they suddenly saw a car and they sort of got caught off guard. But once they relax more with us, we should see them really well. So we'll try and squeeze in here. How's that, Rob? Can you get them?
Yeah, I can get him quite good.
Awesome. Let's look at that reach. The very top of the tree. Interesting, he's been eating marulas or marula leaves when we saw him the first time very close to us here, now again. Now, throughout the year, elephant utilize all different parts of marula trees. They eat the leaves, obviously, the bark, the smaller twigs, and then by far their favorite food or favorite part of the tree, and probably their favorite food out here as well, is the marula fruits. here by February, towards the end of February, they all ripen, and they're about golf ball size, a little bit bigger than a golf ball. They go a smooth yellow color when they're ripe. Very tasty. I mean, even for us humans, people living out here love eating them. Elephants really like them as well. They eat lots and lots of them in that time of the year. It's part of the mango family. It's got a solid pip with a fleshy fruit around it. But for now, the leaves will do as well. We're definitely going to try and see some more of those little ones as well, but I'm just going to give them a few more minutes. They've gone into some quite thick stuff. I just want to sort of feel out the space a little bit, see where they're going to go. These two might cross as well, so we're just going to stick with them for a bit, and then we'll try and catch up with the rest of the herd. There's a bit of a gap through there, Rob. Just to have a look at them a little bit into the thick bush, but I just want to sit here for a bit, wait for this big bull to come out again. Probably noticing as well a lot of very white tusks around at the moment. Again, a few reasons for it. One is that it has been raining quite a bit, but probably more important than that, or even though it is linked to the rain, is that the food they're eating at the moment is mostly soft, easy to get food. They're eating a lot of grass, a lot of fresh new leaves. They don't really need to use their tusks that much. They don't need to break off twigs and strip bark from trees and dig out roots. They can just pick nice lush grass and leaves. So they don't need to get those tusks as dirty as they do in the winter time. Quick bit of space travel there. Looks like this bull is going to come out for us again. Let's go a bit forward. Oh, there's more elephants in the back as well. A little bit like this buffalo we were doing earlier. We can actually still see the buffalo all the way down the road. It seems there's just more and more elephants coming out. I remember that herd with a little one when we saw them back then was quite a big herd, about 25 or so of them, but at the moment I'd say maybe 2 or 3 elephant herds all joining together here. Don't think we'll see them all together, but 50-60 elephants at least.